I'm about to reveal my 2023 real estate investing focus. For the last 2 years before this, we had a focus play for all of my investors and myself, and it's really a term or something to focus on for the year. So in 2021, it was clustering, and clustering is buying properties close together, either on your own or with a partner. You can look up the video for clustering. If it's around, I'll put it up there. If it's not, it's because I couldn't find it. But that was 2021, and we focused on that and taught about clustering. In 2022, we focused on mixed use Main Street commercial. Because of what happened during the pandemic, there were great opportunities in mixed use and specifically on main streets. That was the 2022 focus. And then for 2023, our real estate investing focus term or terms is asset hunting. It's something I've talked a lot about in 2022 about identifying assets as an investor and focusing on that instead of being so tight on the spreadsheets. So what asset hunting is using more of your real estate investor senses to succeed. So instead of just playing on all the numbers in a spreadsheet or focusing on what one other person tells you, you have to go out and hunt assets. Assets can have a wide variety of opportunities available to you. And an asset is something that's probably going to increase in value and that will maintain its value at the very least, and also has potentially dual or three or more exit strategies or opportunities. So just say you're focusing on an asset. A lot of people will send me a property and they'll say, do you think this is a good deal? And they'll send me the numbers. And I say, well, do you think it's a good asset? Is it an asset that you want to hold and acquire? Is it something that you want to be part of your portfolio? If the answer is not yes, you shouldn't buy it. So when you're hunting assets, you're using all of the things that you've previously done, which does include the metrics of the property. But what it boils down to is this an asset that I want to keep, or is it an asset that's going to make me money over X amount of time? If that answer is yes, it's probably going to be a good investment. But that goes to your see, smell, hear, all the things that you can do in person on a site with the numbers and with your own personal knowledge, so you can start to understand what is an asset that you want and what is not an asset. If somebody tells you there's a really dumpy property in a C- area, it needs a bunch of repairs, but right now it's cash flowing really well, that's not an asset that I want. It's just not. It sounds like major upkeep, and then the cash flow is all going to go away when I have to do the upkeep. So I want assets that are stabilized for the most part, unless I'm planning on doing the value add myself. But if I'm doing a value add, I have to see that the asset when I'm finished is worth what I want it to be worth, and that it works within the context of the block or neighborhood or commercial area that you're dealing with. Too many people, when you're just running numbers, aren't focused on the development of the area. And when you're asset hunting, you're looking at the development of the area, because that's what can make something an asset that others don't see. So if I see something in an area that's gentrifying quicker than I think other people recognize, that is a more worthy asset to me, because I'm going to hedge my bets that it's going to go up. If it doesn't, I'm not really at a loss if the deal's at the right point that I want it at, for price wise. So that's what I'm thinking. Assets take into account a wide variety of things: current value, future value, past value, potential for development, mixed opportunity assets like where you can do Airbnb, short-term, mid-term rental, or you could do long-term rental if you need. If you needed to, you could sell it. And there's other things out there. So that's it. 2023's term for real estate investors and for our group, which is Inside Zen and the Art of Real Estate Investing, which is my podcast. We're now at 24th episode comes out tomorrow, more than 20,000 downloads. So hopefully you're listening. But that's also our in-person investor portal, where we help investors scale their portfolio and work on the mindful approach to real estate investing. 2023, it's all about asset hunting. See ya.